Going on. Trying to multitask this evening in our crazy kitchen. I got some of the family ran to spend some Christmas money, and I am in charge of cooking some dinner. What's everybody up to tonight? How are y'all? New Year's Eve. Hope everybody's safe tonight. Makes good decisions. Coming from somebody that used to drink a lot. Yeah, I just hope y'all are safe. Hey, man, if y'all are new here, my name's Logan. Uh, and this is crazy because I've never done a YouTube live. We'll see what happens. But my name's Logan. I'm a husband, father of four, and I work a full-time job at a chemical plant. But I've just found a way to start learning how to make $5,000 from my phone around my full-time job without missing time with my family and just doing it in the pockets of my day. And my phone has been blowing up today, absolutely blowing up. Like, glad I'm on vacation this week. I was glad I was on vacation anyways to last week and this week hang out with my family, getting to do all the things. Well, of course all the Christmas stuff, but getting to just enjoy some of the time that I normally don't get with my wife and my kids. Being able to go to the store in the middle of the day yesterday and go with my youngest one. We ran some errands, went grocery shopping and stuff. And man, it wasn't about the grocery shopping. Like, listen, I hate going. I don't know if I can say names on here. The big blue store that starts with a wall. Like, I always call it the devil store. Happy New Year, Dustin, because man, you go in for two things and you come out with a basket full. And I used to say it was $200, but now if you go on with a basket or come out with a basket full, it's freaking outrageous. Anyways, it wasn't about getting to go shopping in the middle of the day. It was that the time I got with my youngest daughter. You know, with four kids, we're usually busy 8 days a week. Uh, Sports, all the activities, whether it's gymnastics or Cub Scouts or church or whatever. But all that to say is like I I found a way to be able to create income online and not interfere with all that stuff. Right? Because the last thing I needed was another job. Like I said, I worked full-time job at a chemical plant, and I've missed enough time with my family over the years, working overtime and just being gone. I wasn't home to cook dinner. This time of year with vacation, very limited. Usually with everybody, everybody that's off. And I didn't have much vacation. And plus, like, let me know if you feel me on this. Anybody work a job where you get overtime at the holidays? You get double time and a half. Man, for years, that was like hitting a gold mine. Like, yeah, I'm sorry, we're gonna have to move our Christmas, you know, plans around a little bit, but I can work overtime and get double time and a half today. Like, we can do Christmas when I get home. And that was my mindset for the longest time because the only way I knew to make money was punching a clock. Right? It was trade hours for dollars, miss more time with my family. Just trying to provide a life for my wife and kids that that they deserve. But at the same time, I realized I was providing financially, but I was never home. I didn't get to enjoy spending time with them. Right? Well, let me know in the comments if you can hear me. Put a one in the comments if you can hear me, or if this is all this noise is too loud. Hey Corey, what's up, man? Let me clean my hands. I don't know why. It's weird. I don't know enough about this app to know why it blocks some things and other things it doesn't. I have no idea. Huh. How are you, Corey? You can hear me fine? The hamburger patties. The hamburger patties aren't too loud. And there's some things that it blocks, and I'm like, I, I don't understand why it blocked that at all, but okay. Like, especially if it blocked it because it had the other app name, because I'm pretty sure they're aren't they from the same company? But just finding a way to create income online. And I thought, like, I'll be honest. Oh, yeah, but like, I guess maybe it thought you were trying to invite me to a different channel. I guess like my Buns Over Texas Cup. It's a restaurant not too far from us. Serve pretty good hamburgers. That was a good cup to drink out of since I'm cooking hamburgers. Actually, I just picked it up. It was just sitting there. Dude, yeah. Let's talk about the camera thing, right? So, what's up, Katie? How are you? Like, I don't have all this fancy stuff, but I saw this deal, and that's not what this is about, but we can talk about it for a minute. I saw this thing on the TikTok shop. Yeah. And it was like 23 bucks or something. And I was like, we'll see what happens. The cool thing, like that I bought it for is like when you pick it up, it's supposed to keep it pretty steady instead of bouncing. But then there was an option for a couple bucks to add this tracker thing on there. I don't know. It was very iRobot when I turned it on. It was like, and looked right at me, and I was like, oh, okay. I've heard of that. I'm not. I'm not sure which game that is. I played mostly like sports games, racing games, stuff like that. I was playing. I was playing Mario Kart on my daughter's Wii a while ago. It's been so long since I played Mario Kart, but it was cool. But yeah, I thought I didn't have time to create income online. Right? We see all kinds of people doing stuff, and usually they've got a nice backdrop and all these fancy lights and all this fancy equipment. Of course, I got this fancy, $25 Otis, whatever it is. I think it's called like a gimbal or something. I don't know. It's got all kinds of buttons. It's like handing my grandma a video game controller and she has no idea what to do with it. I just turn it on. I don't know. Um, but yeah, as working a full time job, being a dad of four, like I get home, right, to have time for me just to work out. Sorry, my bulldog is. Hush, you're fine. It's not bedtime yet. It's way too early for your bedtime already. Or yeah, sorry. Uh, I have to get up 4:30 in the morning to work out to be able to fit it into my day because I go to work at 6:30, get off at 4, and then we've got kids sports and everything else going. Feels like 8 days a week. And the last thing I needed was a job, another job. I needed I needed the extra income. I wanted to be able to create extra income and pay off our credit card debt and pay off my truck faster. What's up, King Kong? Thank you, Amanda Patterson. How are you this evening? Yeah, the live is, man, it's still fairly new to me, but trying to get more comfortable with it. Hopefully I'm not too awkward. Uh hey, where's everybody watching from this evening? Like I said, I'm here in Texas, up in the Texas Panhandle, a little small town. I never thought uh, a guy from a little small town. And when I say small town, like we have one stoplight. Missouri, what's up, Deb? Oregon, Lindsay, how are y'all this evening? Man, I've never been to Oregon, but it's cool, right? Because of social media. Pennsylvania, Amanda, nice. All right, I've been to Missouri out of those three. Uh, my sister used to live right across the border from Oregon in Washington, and we were making plans to go up there. It's been a few years back now, but we were going to go up to spring break. California, what's up, Gladiator? Two stoplights, Deb. danger. That's a traffic jam. Uh, yeah, the city and the birds. Yeah, they lived in Washougal, Washington. Greg in South Carolina, what's up? Just relaxing, Gladiator. Nice, nice. Yeah, I'm just cooking some burgers for the family. Of course, we got kids scattered everywhere. My oldest son, well, he's a senior. You know how that goes. He might come home to eat before curfew. They got the races. What races? South Carolina? Oh, we're in the city. I don't know. But yeah, we were supposed to go up there a few years ago, and we were making plans this time of year to go at spring break. And they got transferred back to Texas. So didn't get to go up there. Oh, they got motocross in Washougal. Am I saying that right? Washougal? I feel like it's kind of a Native American name, and I might be butchering it. Even though right, we got Oklahoma right here that's got tons of Native American names. Yes. All right. Look at me. All right. I'll uh I'll take that as a win. Take that as a win. But yeah, hey, I thought I didn't have time to start something because I'm like, we're busy all the time, right? But what I realized was that from Boring, Oregon, is that literally the town's name? I feel like I feel a deep connection to Oregon here lately because two things. I've got a mentor in this business. Her name's Ashley. She's absolutely amazing. They live in Oregon, but then I've been listening to Shoe Dog on Audible. Been listening to Shoe Dog by Phil Knight. Is that right? Phil Knight. Yeah, the it's a little town. Yes, it's real. Okay. Uh, the guy that started Nike. So it's all about Oregon and his ducks and the hated beavers and all that kind of stuff. So I've been like, my headspace has been in Oregon here lately, even though I've never been. But I realized I could take the, 5, 10, 20 minutes. But I love them ducks. Is it a big heated rivalry up there with the ducks and the beavers? I know like down here, Texas and Oklahoma is a big time. Oh yeah, it's big. And then Texas and A&M that are back in the same conference. But man, I tried this. Anyways, yes. All right. Cool. For the longest time, I'm going to show my age. Right? When I was in high school, they had these white um, college football hats, had these bars on them. I can't remember what they were called, the collegiate or something. And like I had a Nebraska one that said Big Red, but they had all the school mascots like Beavers and Slippery Rock and Leathernecks, all these crazy things. And for the longest time, I thought like I didn't think the OSU Beavers were the real thing. I thought somebody would just had a crazy hat. And Alex, what's up, Benny? So Benny from the hood, your name's Alex. Cool. What I realized was that yeah, maybe I didn't have 2 hours, but what I did have was what's up? My auto tracking thing shut off. I don't know. Anyways, what I did have was 10, 20 minutes at a time that I was just aimlessly scrolling social media. If I could just trade that time scrolling to implement some simple skills that I'm learning through a program to start creating income online, learning how to make $5,000 a month from my phone, like I could do that, right? Let's see what's up with this thing. I don't even know. See, I don't know how this thing even works. It's all shaky. Sorry. There we go. I don't know what happened. Like I said, I just got the thing. Of course, I did like any guy, and I just opened it up, put my phone in it, and was like, I'll figure it out. I just need to read the directions. But I just took some time that I was aimlessly scrolling, not doing anything, you know, 5 minutes before work, a little bit on my lunch break, in the evening, sitting in my truck getting diesel. I just started using that time to just implement some skills to start creating income online. Man, if you want to take a look at it, I would absolutely love to share it with you. You can click that link in my bio and listen. I am doing my best, absolute best today to get back to everybody because I've had some videos kind of pop off. And so it, I got a ton of outpouring, you know, but it's all right. It's in line with what's in the season right now. Right? People are ready for tomorrow. We're going to start, working on their goals, working on their fitness, their finances, trying to pay off debt. They want to take dream vacations. They want to get out of that job that they hate that doesn't pay them enough. Like all kinds of things, right? And so, and what I've learned in the few months that I've been doing this, and through the mentorship that I'm getting and inside our community that you get access to inside our program, like I'm mentoring, and I usually say dads, not because that's who I am, and that's what my audience is, because those are my people. But really, it's for anybody. But I'm mentoring 10 people each month in 2025, teaching them the skills to create income. Now, the program itself teaches you everything you need to know, right? But like, relate it to this. And maybe I'm not the only one. If I'm the only one, let me know. And if you relate to this, put a one in the comments. Like you could have a teacher teach you something in school and you don't get it. But then you could have a friend in that same class or a tutor, somebody else explain the exact same thing to you, but just in their words, and then it clicks with you. Put a one in the comments if you're like me in that. Like if somebody else says it to me in some different terms, like it may just click and I start understanding it. Right. And so that's the biggest thing. One of the biggest things I think about having a mentor is, but also another thing is going, hey, what worked for you, but what didn't work for you? Right. I want to learn from somebody else's mistakes. I don't want to try and reinvent the wheel. It's like, I don't have time to do a bunch of nonsense that somebody else has already proved to me doesn't work. Right. If it doesn't work, let me know. And I don't waste my time doing that. I think this guy, we'll just take care of that. See, some people have way more time on their hands than I do because they just hop on a live and start spewing ignorance just to whatever. I don't know if they're trying to get, I don't know. I don't know. But just block them. Easy to deal with that. Right? Is anybody else like me and think I don't have time for another job? I need the extra money, but I don't have time to learn how to create income online. I don't have time to make fancy videos and fix my hair and clean up my kitchen, which you can't see it right now. But like our sink's overflowing, got crap all over the counter because it's Christmas break and the kids are home and it's just been wild. Anybody else feel me on that? Because I know, I've always looked at trying to create something, some kind of business that would pay me. Man, I would love to be my own boss, but having some kind of business that would pay me while creating passive income while I'm at work, right? But I don't have the money to start a brick and mortar store. Ivy, what? Do you want to see everybody? Is that what it is? I think she wants to see everybody. Let's see. I don't know how this thing will work with me and her. We got whoa. That's crazy. Where'd she go? You hiding? You didn't want to see everybody like you thought? That was wild. Sorry, y'all. Okay. You know, I didn't have the time or the finances to start a brick and mortar business. Like I tried starting a lawn mowing business and it worked great for a while I had some employees and they would work while I was at my full-time job. But then when they didn't show up because they didn't feel like it or whatever, like they're just flaky, then it left me mowing yards when I got off work. And I had to take care of the oh, I hit a tree stump with your mower and tore up the blade. Now I gotta fix the lawnmower, buy new blades for it. Like it was always something. And I wasn't looking for something to take more time. Right? I was looking for extra income, which that brought, but I wasn't looking to lose more time with my family. Like, I don't get enough time with my family as it is. Anybody feel me on that? You work so much and you still got credit card debt and you just you feel like you just can't get ahead because I know that's me. Like, and we lived that way for a long time, robbing Peter to pay Paul, having to check the bank account before you go to the store just to make sure you got enough money to because you don't want your debit card to decline while you're up there at the cash register in front of everybody. Yeah, but I was just looking for a way to create income online, something around my full time job, something that would allow me to start being able to pay off debt, get time back with my family, be at my kids' ball games, right? Because, well, this next month, 2 years ago, a job that I thought was a steady job committed to me as much as I was to it, man, hadn't been written up. They call me in or they send me an email that morning and say, hey, you got a meeting at 11 right before lunch. And I show up back to the office because we worked out in the field on pipeline. I show up back to the office right before lunch and they walk me out the gate and let me know that I didn't even have a job anymore 3 days before my birthday, and you hear you need 6 months, 3 to 6 months worth of emergency fund. But listen, since 2020, like a family of six is freaking expensive. And I was the lowest paid, longest tenured employee in that department. And right before they let me go, they told me, "Oh yeah, we're going to give you a pay raise. We're going to give you a pay grade bump. You're going to get like 10 to 12%, 10 to 12% pay raise." Well, great. Now you're still going to keep me at the bottom of what everybody else is making that you hired in after me with least less experience. But I was, willing to settle because I didn't know what else to do. Like it is expensive. Yeah, we've got 4 kids, Corey. Where you from, Corey? Yeah, me and my wife, and then we've got 2 teenagers and 2 younger ones. Boy, girl, boy, girl. I always kind of joke because I'm like, yeah, I wanted 2 kids, and my wife wanted 4, so we compromised, and we had 4. But honestly, I would not have it any other way. I absolutely love my kids. I love coaching my kids in baseball and softball and basketball. And some, I'm not, I don't know that much about basketball. All the different offenses and defenses and try and learn, that's kind of like, it's kind of like I've tried to learn the skills to create income online, right? Arkansas, what's up, Jason? What part of Arkansas, man? I've been in and through Arkansas quite a few times. It's been a few years. Actually, it's been quite a few years. Dang. But I tried learning some skills online, trying to trying to just piecemeal some stuff together around Texarkana. Okay, I got you. Uh, I've not been to that part of Arkansas. Been through like I-40 area, Hot Springs, stuff like that. Um, but yeah, there was so much information out there. I had like paralysis by analysis and didn't know. They're like, "Oh, here's your list of what you need," and I'm like, I don't know the first thing I need. Like, can you just give me like a checklist of start here, bam, 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 go down the list. And, I didn't have time to try and go find all that information, try and figure out what works and what doesn't work and how to tweak it and all that kind of stuff. Like, I didn't have time. But what I found was a program teaching me how to do all that. I mean, besides literally holding my hand, step by step videos broken down in 5 to 7 minutes. Like, you can watch this module and learn how to launch to profit in 7 days. You can watch this module and your built for you website. You can get it all set up and customized the way you want it. You can have your business up and running in 24 to 48 hours. That was something I was willing to invest some money and some time into. Like I said, I don't have a lot of time, but being able to take 10, 20 minutes at a time. Like, I wanted to get my website set up and all my business and everything set up, get my automated email set up so that I could just continue to learn, but I would have my business set up where I could start earning. What, Ivy? It is 7:17. It's not your bedtime yet. No, no, no. You can wait a little bit. Uh, she thinks it's her bedtime. She wants her pillow. Anybody else ever had an English bulldog? They are a handful. This is our second one that we've had, and my goodness, they are big babies. But I love them. I love them. Uh, I knew it was to be able to find all that stuff, all that information to teach me how to create income online, all in one place was gonna be a little bit of an investment, right? But as three, oh my goodness, and they're the partners dogs, drives my kids crazy. Probably because every time she farts, I'll blame it on one of my little kids, like my 7-year-old. She's like, Dad, it wasn't me. It was Ivy. She's over there pouting right now. She won't even look at me. She just got head down, all pouty like. She's a mess. I knew it was going to take a little bit of a financial investment because I was going to have a program. See, PT, boom, 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 done. Don't have to deal with that anymore. Uh, right, somebody's put all this together. Somebody's done the research, and being able to get access to that, like, it's a digital product, right? It's like taking a college class but online and at your pace, and everything's already pre-recorded. But one of the things that I love about this program is that it's not just recorded trainings. Like, there's live trainings every week, and you can actually get on and raise your hand at the end of the training and say, "Hey, I got some questions." And there's real live people that are making real life 6 and 7 figures doing this exact system, teaching other people how to make money online, and they'll answer your questions. Like I said, my mentor Ashley lives in Oregon. Like, I talk to her all the time. I shoot her a message, man. She's right there to help me. And that's what I'm looking forward to in 2025 is doing the same thing for 10 people each month. Like, I want to be able to help 10 people get going, get started, launch their own business, start creating income online. But right, and I'm not just gonna drop them after a month. Like, they're gonna have my phone number. If you got started today, if you went up and clicked on the link in my bio, you know, speaking of that, if this is something you'd be interested in, creating income online, learning about what I do as a busy dad of four, working a full-time job without sacrificing time with my family, being able to learn how to create $5,000 a month from my phone, like, I would love to share it with you. I invite you to take a look because here's the thing, like, I can I can tell you all about it, but I can't decide if it's for you or not. only you can do that. And so that's why I'm just inviting you to take a look. I'm not trying to force anybody's hand in anything, but if it is for you, like you can go, you can go click the link in my bio, or you can shoot me a DM. But I'll be honest right now, my DMs and my my page is blowing up because people are looking for a way to create income online. People are looking for a way to create income around their full-time job with a low startup, being able to have mentorship, somebody that's going to be there to be able to help them reach their goals. Somebody that's going to be there when I'm cooking burgers, hamburger patties, nothing fancy. But the family wanted some burgers, and my mom got me this cool new griddle thing. Like, I don't know if y'all can see this, probably not. Like, I don't know. It's like some kind of ceramic coated deal. I don't know. I've been cooking eggs on it, and it's freaking amazing. So I decided to cook some burger patties on it this evening because I didn't want to get out the charcoal and fire up the grill and everything else because it's cold outside for a few burger patties. So I'm making a big greasy mess in the kitchen that I need to clean up before my wife gets home. And probably making the house smell like burgers for the next 12 hours. But it's okay. What's everybody else having for dinner tonight? My special New Year's Eve gourmet. These are akaushi beef. I don't know if you know anything about akaushi beef, but best I can tell you is it's a American grade of Wagyu. We just picked up a half beef the other day. Woo! That did not feel good. Sorry, y'all. A little grease pop on my arm. Has anybody ever looked at trying to create income online and wanted to, but had no idea where to start? If that's you, put a one in the comment. Yeah, I am Cody, but unfortunately, it's not a smoke-free home and it's got pet hair on it. I hope that's all right. I hope it's okay. It's got pet hair and smells like cigarette smoke. Put a one in the comments if you've ever thought about trying to make money online, wanted to, but had no idea where to start. And I know I can't be the only one. Like wanting the extra income, needing the extra income. Imagine if you could get started today and I could show you how with just three customers, you can make $2,700. Would you be pretty happy if you could do that in a month? If you can make $2,700 online, working in just the nooks and crannies of your day, 10, 15 minutes, 20 minutes at a time in the pockets of your day, would you think that would be a pretty good win? Now, I can't guarantee anything, right? Because you got to be coachable. You got to be willing to put in the work. You got to be consistent. But if you could learn what it really takes to start earning income on social media, sharing some stories, right? It could be as simple as making hey, this thing's going crazy. It's cool for a minute, but now it's going crazy. It could be as simple as posting a 10-second video, not even saying a word, putting some words over the screen. Hey, Ashley, thanks for the follow. Put some words over the screen, some trending music. Like you could do something as simple as that. You could do that 3 times a day consistently, because that's the thing about TikTok is it's a video app, right? Happy New Year, Sandy. What's up? God bless you too. Thank you. Somebody offered me $1,000 the other day on my live to shave it. I was like, nah, nah. There's two of my kids. Well, I'll take that back. My youngest son's seen me without a beard, but he was like 6 months old. My youngest daughter's never seen me without a beard. My older two kids probably don't remember what I look like without a beard, and they would probably think I was an intruder. Ivy, y'all, hey, y'all, give me just a second. I gotta put her in her kennel. She's dying. Go to bed. Give me just a second. I'll be right back. All right, I'm coming. Sorry, she was dying for her bed. What's up, Allie? Um, Man, somebody's gonna have to remind me where I was even at. The beard. Oh, yeah, my kids would think I was an absolute stranger danger if I shaved my beard. Thankfully, at my job now, I don't have to shave because I used to. Nobody wants to see that. My wife thinks she does every now and then. I'm like, no, no, you don't. Hey, if y'all are just hopping on, my name's Logan. I'm a husband, father of four, live in a little small town here in Texas with one stoplight. Um, I worked full time at a chemical plant, and I was just sick and tired of the life that we were living. Just wasn't the life that we wanted. Working overtime just to pay the bills, putting things on a credit card, and so I was just looking for a way to create income online. Looking for something that I could do that wouldn't interfere with my full time job, something that would not take away from my family time when that little bit of time that I do have, because our kids are in all kinds of sports and extracurricular activities, and I don't want to miss those. I missed so much of those in the years past, working overtime, call outs, holdovers, picking up other shifts, like covering for people. I didn't want to do that again. I worked maintenance in an industrial setting, and so, man, there's always something that's broken. Always something that's broken. And so having to be at the beck and call of the plant, when I told my kids, hey, I'm gonna be at your ball game tonight. And when they're little, they don't understand. Like, when you don't show up to the ball game, like, you might as well rip their heart out. Like, I don't know if you've ever been there in that situation when you get home and you walk in the door and your kid's upset with you about something. It's not, hey, Dad, how are you? How was work? You said you were going to be at my ball game. You said you were going to be there. They don't understand. Well, something broke at the plant and I had to stay. They wouldn't let me go. I'm sorry. Well, didn't you tell them I had a ball game? Babe, I tried. Like, they don't get it. Like, I'm there to do a job and I have to do that job or we don't get to keep a roof over our head and food in our bellies. Anybody else been there? What's up, Rita? And I've tried all kinds of different things to start creating income online. And like I said, I didn't know where to start. I didn't have a lot of money to invest, and I dang sure didn't have a lot of time to invest. But when I found a program that would teach me the skills to create income online, and then I could take that same class that I got instant access to when I purchased, and I can resell it over and over and over again, making 100% profit. Taking a product that somebody else created, right? They sat down, took the time to put this information together, film it, edit the videos, whatever they do, put it all together, put it all on this one website, and I get to resell that and make 100% profit. Like, because of digital products, It's an absolute game changer, and there's tons of them out there. Like, and it can teach you how to create your own digital products. If you want to create your own digital cookbook, it would teach you how to do that, how to price that, how to market it, because these courses teach you how to attract your perfect customer, your kind of people, right? And so I'm just share stories that relate to me and people that I know, like my friend Ashley, my mentor. She was a nurse. Her and her husband were always passing each other at the door because he's a mechanic, she's a nurse. They got 3 kids, stressed out financially. And you know how that financial stress puts stress on your marriage and, you know, credit card debt. And they were just looking for a way to create some extra income. And Ashley's been doing this for less than a year and a half. She made $123,000 from her phone, being able to replace her nursing income, come home, be a stay at home mom, be there to play with her kids on the floor, be there to make them breakfast before school, take them to school, be at the field trips, all the class parties, be able to pick them up from school and hear about if they had a good day or a bad day. And they don't have to worry about them riding the bus to come home to an empty house or going to a babysitter's house. They don't have to worry about their youngest one being raised by a babysitter. And the babysitter calls and says, "Hey, Ashley, your little one took their first steps today. I tried getting a video of it, but I missed it." No, Ashley wanted to be there. She'd already missed some of that with her first kids. This just last week was the second Christmas in 17 years that she's been able to be home with her family because she, as a nurse, always had to work Christmas because, like I did, working that overtime meant double time and a half, right? And when you're strapped for cash and you're in debt up to your eyeballs and you feel like you got more month than you do money and you can't breathe, you're going to work that double time and a half. But what if you could get started today, learn the skill to start creating income online? You could get started tonight, get access to your very own digital courses, get your built for you website, get it set up, everything ready to go, have it up and going by this weekend, and start creating income. Right? Like Ashley, I said she's been doing this less than a year and a half. She made $123,000 working 2 hours a day. Thanks, Donnie Trump. I may have to start my own channel with it. Although it's starting to getting a little white. It's not even gray, it's white. But my grandma always told me that redheads' hair would turn white. It wouldn't turn gray. I don't know if there's any truth to that. My grandparents were old, all kinds of wild tales. Maybe somebody else. Has anybody else heard that? Put a one in the comments if you've heard redheads turn white, not gray. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. But Ashley's been able to make $123,000 in less than a year and a half. I've got another friend, another Ashley. She lives over by Texarkana. She's a realtor, dog mom, loves to play tennis. That's okay. Make sure it was louder than 1,000 barrels of whiskey. Nice. Some wisdom streaks, I guess, huh? I like it. Thank you. Thank you. Where are you from, Donnie? But yeah, Ashley's from a town in East Texas. Realtor, like I said, dog mom, loves to play tennis. She just knows the power of having extra stream of income. She loves her job, loves what she does, but she knows the market with real estate up and down. And so she was just looking for something to supplement her income. She got started back Labor Day weekend. In her first 72 hours, makes $5,400. Right? So this isn't something, it's not like going to college where you got to spend 2, 3, 4 years learning these skills before you can get out and implement them. Like you could have your business up and running this weekend, before this weekend, and start implementing our launch to profit in 7 days. And possibilities are endless. You could make $5,400. You might not. It might take you a little bit longer. There's no telling, right? But what I can tell you is the system absolutely works. if you're consistent and you're willing to put in the work, you know, and I'll tell you, the program always says be committed to 2 hours a day. And I thought, I don't have 2 hours a day. I'll just make the best of it. But when I realized I could cut out the aimless scrolling on social media, checking marketplace for something I wasn't even going to buy anyways, just like, oh, better send that to my wife because we're not buying that. I'm just going to send it like it would be cool to have. Anybody else do that? Is it just me? Because I do that in like online stores all the time. I'm like, oh, put that in my cart. I'm never going to buy it. But I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Uh, yeah. See, I got lost where I was at. I don't know. That's how my brain works, anyways. Anybody else that way? Just kind of squirrel brain half the time, especially trying to cook dinner and talk to y'all. Oh, I was telling stories, right? Like the two Ashleys, and you could be like Tim. Tim took 3 months before he made his first sale, but Tim got started in March of last year, almost 2 years ago, and he's made over $200,000 this year alone reselling this program, reselling these courses, teaching people to create income online, helping mentor other people to do the same thing. But what if I could show you? Put a one in the comments if you would want me to kind of quickly break down how to make $2,700 in a month on here. Put a one in the comments if you want me to give you the rundown on how to make $2,700 a month selling a product you didn't even create. Because it's super simple. We get these burgers flipped. We got all kinds of grease. Gracious. Hey. Hey, if you're just hopping on, my name's Logan. I'm a husband, father of four. I work at a small town chemical plant here in Texas. And I was just looking for a way to start creating some income online, supplement some income for me and my family. And I've learned a way to create $5,000 a month on my phone without sacrificing time with my job and without sacrificing time with my family. And if that's something you're interested in, man, put a one in the comments. I can tell you some more about it. Or you can click the link in my bio, dailypaychampions.com. And drop your email in. Because here's the thing, if you send me a DM right now, my inbox is absolutely blowing up. So go to my link in my bio, click that link, put your email in, look and see if it's for you. I invite you to look and see if it is for you. And if it is, absolutely awesome. I want to lock arms with you and I want to help mentor you because I'm mentoring 10 people every month in the year of 2025 to start learning how to create $5,000 a month from their phone around their full-time job and around their time with their family. It's about to get wild. The family's back. We're about to eat burgers, so I'm gonna have to hop off here. But if you want to learn some more information, click that link in my bio, drop your email in. I'll shoot you some information on how I'm teaching people how to make $5,000 a month from their phone. Y'all have a good evening.
As I'm yelling.
I didn't hear you.
Well, good.
Look. Oh, look, I got a stitch blanket.
You got another blanket.
That's stitch. Yes.
That's what you
I talked
needed?
her out of the $20 blanket.
You needed another blanket?